Welcome back, brothers and sisters. So, it's been a while, and this is a video I've wanted to do since December of 2024. This is a video of me counting down the top 5 best films I saw in 2024. So, a couple of rules to keep in mind. 1, only films I've seen, obviously. And 2, I can only include films that I saw for the first time. So I'm gonna just go off script like I usually do and chat about my top 5 favourite films I saw in 2024. Let's begin. Anyway, you know what? I'm not gonna edit anything. I'm just gonna do one big tangent. So let's start with the countdown. Number 5. Wallace and Gromit: Vengeance Most Foul. This is the brand new Wallace and Gromit film that came out last year. And oh my goodness, I am a huge, massive fan of Wallace and Gromit. I've seen practically most of the stuff, if not all of it. And I think it's just amazing. I think they're all great, including... I just love all the films. And I really liked Vengeance Most Foul. I don't know if it's as good as, say, The Rum Trousers or A Close Shave. I don't know, because those are my 2 favourite films in that franchise. But it's probably in the top 3. I thought it was a fantastic video. A fantastic film. Which, I guess it is kind of like a video. Listen, if I mess up, who cares? I just want to talk about Wallace and Gromit. And this film was really good. It had a lot of the comedy from the first film. There's a funny joke towards the end where it shows the Yorkshire and Lancashire border, and Lancashire says keep out and Yorkshire says and stay out. So yeah, that was a pretty good joke. That's kind of spoilers, but it's not really spoilers, but yeah, it's great. Phoebus McGraw returning as the villain was cool. It was kind of interesting how you actually hear his name this time, which was cool. It's just, I don't really have a lot to say. It's just a really good Wallace and Gromit film. With a very good plot, very good animation, great action, great comedy, and actually a surprisingly decent twist. Definitely recommend that for you to watch. Number 4. Paddington in Peru. Now, this film nobody's really talked about because I don't think it got a wide release in America until early 2025. So, yeah. But I think Paddington in Peru was delightful. I don't know if it was good as the first 2 Paddington films, but it's honestly about the same level. The biggest problem I had with it, though, was the editing. But, honestly, that's a nitpick. This was still a great time. Olivia Colman and Antonio Banderas are great as the villains. The CGI on Paddington looks great. It's very funny. It's very fun. It's a lovely film to watch. And the recasting of Mrs. Brown, I actually didn't mind. I forgot the actress who plays her, who replaced Sally Hawkins, but she was very good in that film. And Emily Mortimer, that's her name. Yeah, she was decent. She's not as good as Sally Hawkins, but I think she still did a decent job. The rest of the cast are great. I don't really have a lot to say about it, just check it out. Number 3, Inside Out 2. This was a perfect Pixar film. I think it was even better than the first. Now, Inside Out, the original, is one of my top 5 favourite Pixar films. Yeah, it's one of my favourite films, films. It's just so great. And Inside Out 2 was even better. Why? Because it's more relatable. I related a lot more to the teenage struggles in this film, rather than the more tween era of the first film. Mainly because I wasn't a tween by the time that film came out. I was only 6. But now, I went to go see it at 15, and Riley in the film is 13, so practically roughly the same age. And it was just such a nice film. It was very nice. It has its kind of awkward, cringy moments, but it works because it's a teenage story. And it was great. The new emotions are great. my heart was like that towards the end. It was just so great. It really it really put me on an emotional roller coaster. Dad jokes. Anyway, enough about that. It's a great film. People have gushed about it. Let's move on. Number 2, All That Breathes. Now, you most likely have not heard of this one, and I wouldn't surprise you because it's a bit unconventional compared to the other 4 films, because the other 4 films were narrative films, but this one is actually... Mum!
Yeah?
Can you turn that off?
Oh, sorry.
Go away, I'm filming.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry about that. Anyway, what's different between All That Breathes versus the others films on this list is because it's not a narrative film, it's a documentary, but it's a beautiful documentary. It takes place in Delhi in India, and it follows 2 brothers who look after wounded birds, and it's such a beautiful, it's such a beautiful story. The cinematography is gorgeous. I didn't know documentaries could have that good cinematography, but it's beautiful. I saw it on the big screen last year, and you should try and go see it on the big screen because it is great. I just absolutely loved it, and it almost was number 1. It almost was number 1. When I saw it, I was like, I don't think anything's going to top that. I was like, that's the best film I've seen all year. Nothing's going to top it. Until I saw something else. Now, before I get to number 1, I'd like to talk about one quick honourable mention, which just almost made the list, but it didn't. But it was close. It's my number 6, and that was Independence Day. I mean, this was such a great film. I'm a huge fan of Will Smith. I mean, he's such a slap at the end of the day. Is that a term, calling someone is a real slap? That's more of an insult, really. I was making a reference to you know what, but I think Will Smith is fun in it. Jeff Goldblum's fun. It's just a fun film. It's not as good, though, as the others. It is more like cheesy 90s sci-fi, but it's very good, and I do recommend checking it out because it really is a ton of fun. I know it does have its haters, and I kind of get it, but I don't really. But yeah, you should definitely check out Independence Day. But what was my favourite film I saw last year? This was so easy. When I saw it, not only did it become the best film I saw that year, it became the best film I have ever seen. My number 1 choice for the best film I saw in 2024 was Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Now, I know there's probably going to be some people like, how is that number 1? It's a superhero movie. Well, who cares? I honestly don't care. This film is great. It has everything a movie should have. The animation is fantastic. It puts you on an emotional roller coaster. I was at different emotions. Sometimes I was laughing. Sometimes I was angry. Sometimes I got really intense. Sometimes I even got a bit sad. It was really, really good. It had so much. The animation, like I said before, blew my mind. So many different styles. I don't even want to tell you the styles because it's spoilers, really. It's not a film I like to talk about because I don't want to spoil anything about it. The twist, finding out who the villain was very interesting because it was more of a throwaway in the first film, but it actually comes into the story and it works. It's just so great. It's just perfect. I really, 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 really hope that they don't mess up Beyond the Spider-Verse. I want that to be the best film. And I didn't expect to like Across the Spider-Verse as much as I did. Because I really did like the first film, but I didn't love it. But this film I loved with my whole heart. It was incredible. You should check it out. I just do not have anything to say. This made Miles Morales my second favourite superhero. It made me like Miles Morales more as a hero and more as a character than the original Peter Parker Spider-Man. That's how much it made me like it. I loved it. But anyway, that's my list. I'm really sorry this video took so long to come out, but it's finally worth it. And now you can finally find out what this special video I've been planning for months is. But anyway, that's all I've got to say. See ya.